guys, so today's video is all about home security, surveillance, basically stalking your dog. So as most of you guys know, we have two large dogs in this house. We've got Shadow, the German Shepherd, and Kano, the Bull Mastiff. In my opinion, health and safety are the most important things ever in our lives. You can have all the money in the world, all the friends in the world, and all the items ever that you ever wanted, but without being safe and healthy, it really does not matter, you know? So for us in this house, we have these surveillance cameras, security cameras, that play a large part in how we feel safe. So essentially, they're not for detecting intruders or people, they're actually for looking at the dogs and seeing what they're up to. Basically stalking the dogs. And sometimes, for example, if a dog gets sick in the house, we at least can know which one got sick, and so, you know, to take the necessary precautions and measures for that specific dog. So basically we really use these cameras for the dogs, not really for any intruders, because that's what the dogs do. So the security cameras that my household uses are these IMOU surveillance cameras. We've got the Ranger 2, which is this white one here, and the Ranger Pro, which is this black one. We're also trying out another brand. So at the moment we've actually got 3 cameras in the living room. We've got those 2 and another brand that we're trying out. These cameras are something that our family has relied on for a very long time, and it's just been a really nice addition to the house. Both of these cameras have a 360 degrees coverage, which basically means that they can pan and tilt and like swivel as much as you really want it to, which is amazing because sometimes it might not be in the area that you're looking. For me, if I can't find the dogs in a specific area, I will pan it to just kind of find them. But because we've got 3 cameras in the living room, they all kind of overlap each other, so it's kind of, it's all right most of the time, but I do love the panning action. The tilting thing I don't really find as necessary. Unless you've got the camera up really high, you need to tilt it down. We've placed the cameras in all kind of locations where we don't really need to tilt. I mean, unless you want to look at the ceiling or something. So I've never really used the tilting. Both of these are also full HD 1080p quality. So that is like pretty high. Generally with most YouTube videos, I'm watching it in 1080p, which is like really, really good quality. So it does the job. It actually does the job way more than these two. It's really good quality. It's crisp images, and yeah, it really does show a lot of detail, which I really like. I think one of the most crucial features that these cameras have are the 2-way audio system, which honestly has been a lifesaver. So basically, using the app, I can press a button and talk through it, and whoever's in the living room, whether it be dogs or humans, they can hear what I'm saying, and vice versa, so I can hear what they're doing in the living room. So for example, I find this honestly so useful when I'm traveling, when I'm away and not at home. I can hear what the dogs are doing or what my other family members are talking about, and I can also talk back to them. So it's almost like Skype without using Skype. It comforts me just knowing that, you know, I can hear them and they can hear me. It's like you're there but you're not there. So I find that feature extremely helpful, and you can't really put a price on that in my opinion. So they both have night vision, which essentially just means that they can see the entire room, and things are as is what you see in real life and during the night. So even if the room is completely pitch black, which it is a lot of the times after like 9 p.m. over here, you can still see things. You can see the dogs, you can see the furniture, everything is very, very clear. And for us, a lot of the times when we all go out for dinner or something, we leave the dogs at home. At dinner, I do sometimes do this, which might not be as polite, but I do get on my phone, get through the app, and just see what the dogs are doing while we're at dinner. Again, it's just like another peace of mind thing for me. And of course, these have stranger detection. I've never actually utilized that feature at all because we don't really feel the need to, because we've got 2 large dogs in the house. I don't think any intruder is going to try and come in. They probably won't make it out. So yeah, they've got stranger detection, which maybe for a lot of you guys who are buying these, is, you know, to prevent intruders, to really catch who's come into your house and stuff. So that definitely is a obvious feature that a lot of security cameras have. So you're probably wondering, how does this all work? How do I actually, you know, see in real time what's going on in the house? So it is a instant access through the IMOU app, and it's basically just a remote viewing. and the app is completely free, which is amazing. Obviously you don't have to pay for it, we have to pay for other cameras, and then through the app you sign up to an account, you sync it up to the cameras, you do a little setup which takes about 5 minutes, and then you can instantly view the app in real time. If you put a micro SD card in, which we have for both of these cameras, you can actually view past footages. So yesterday's footage, the day before, and all of that. It's really, really useful. And once the memory card fills up, you just put it in your laptop, clear it out, put it back into the camera, and you're good to go again. So for someone that isn't exactly IT savvy, I find it pretty easy to use and set up. It's definitely very user friendly compared to a lot of other surveillance camera apps. I find it just really, it's really dumbed down for someone like me who doesn't really understand technology that well, who isn't that great with technology and applications. I love the interface of it, I love how it looks, and it's very just user friendly. Okay, so you've also got privacy mode, which for us, it doesn't really matter. We don't actually ever use that because we never actually want to turn the camera around where it just blocks off everything and doesn't see a single thing in the living room. Because we've got all the cameras in the living room, we don't really need privacy mode. I imagine some people that have it in their bedrooms or bathrooms or other places where specific times you want to turn it into privacy mode, which just means that the camera turns back on itself and it just looks at really nothing, it's just black. Right, so moving on to the differences between these two. Obviously this one is way more advanced than the Ranger 2. The Pro is a little bit more expensive, but not too much. I think it's like $20 or $30 more expensive. Truly, I do not see that much of a difference compared to the way they look. This one looks like an egg, whereas this one looks more like a surveillance camera. I know that one of the differences is that the Pro has a much more advanced AI technology, or whatever that means, because I don't exactly need to track people coming into the house. So it's just a human detection thing that's more advanced. And this one, apparently the Pro also has a STARLIGHT night vision feature. So from what I understand, that means that at night, when it's all black, it sees things in colour, whereas it sees things in black and white. And I don't know how important that is to a lot of people. For us, it's not really that important. It doesn't matter what colour the dogs are, I can still see them. So in my opinion, I think it's okay to just purchase this one. Like, this one does its job and it's really, really good for the price. It's probably one of the most cost-effective surveillance cameras that are 1080p, full HD, with all the features that it has compared to other models and brands in the market right now. I feel like the price is so reasonable. So with the IMOU company, you can buy it worldwide. It is a worldwide brand. So what's also really, really incredible about this is that there is a 15-month warranty, which is incredible. Like, that's a really, really long time. And essentially what that means is if there is a fault in your camera, something's broken, you simply just send it back to them and they actually replace it with a brand new one. They don't even try to fix it, and you get a brand new camera back. So that's amazing. Like, a lot of companies don't actually do that. They try to fix your camera and you get the same one back, but it just feels like a second-hand camera, if that makes sense. A family member of mine has actually started the brand in the New Zealand market. So I'm gonna leave his details below in the description box, the prices, the delivery details, who to contact. And if you mention Vanessa in the email to him, he will give you a 10% off if you buy 2 or more of these cameras. I'm obviously very, very supportive of this, and I know how hard it is to start up things. Just so you guys know, I don't get a single thing from this. I'm purely just supporting this person. He is very, very close to me, and yeah, I'm obviously going to support family and people that are extremely important to me. So that is the end of our video, and like I said before, this is something that is so important for me and my household. Surveillance, security, and you know, the safety of everyone. I don't know why I've never made a video like this, because it plays very heavily in this house and we use these cameras all the time. Hope you guys find this somewhat useful and interesting. I might even do a video on how to set these up, just for anyone that might be interested. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Wait. Don't look so impressed.